Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? As you can see, we are back in the Aerostar, and check out this livery. It's pretty cool. I don't think I remember seeing this when I first installed the Aerostar, but this livery is actually pretty slick. There's not a ton of them by default out there, but I did enjoy this one. We are going to be departing from Helena Regional and heading down to Yellowstone Regional. Obviously in the Aerostar 600 from A2A. I just happened to decide that I wanted to do an Aerostar flight today, and they announced that version 1 has been released. So that was kind of a nice coincidence. So we've got the actual live version of the Aerostar, and it's no longer in beta. So I didn't spend too much time to read the changelog. They did include these engine heaters. Now, I don't think it actually does anything at the moment. I was kind of messing around with it here before the stream. It comes with the models. I think I did read somewhere that they aren't functional yet, so it's like we got the engine heaters, but they forgot to give us a generator that works. So hopefully... Whoa. That was weird. I didn't do anything there. I wasn't even touching anything. Anyways, hopefully by the time winter rolls around, that's no longer an issue, so that we can fly the Aerostar in some cooler weather and get some nice warm starts in sub-freezing temperatures, because the engines on this thing are a little wonky to start. So if you didn't notice the title, we are going to be doing VOR flying again, and check this out. I finally figured out how to make it so that if I open and close things, it doesn't automatically start the tracking. If you go to your settings page, go down to moving maps, auto start, auto follow. You can turn that off right there, and that setting alone makes our life much better. But like I said, we're going from is it Helena Regional on down to Yellowstone. We're going to be heading to the southwest down to Coppertown. The VOR is 116.05. That VOR is a low altitude VOR, so we're going to have to use, because it's 47 miles away, the VOR up here, HLN 117.7, and we'll depart on 211. But that'll be nav 1, nav 2 will be Coppertown, until we that comes into a good distance, and then we'll swap over, make that nav 1, and nav 2 will be Dillon. And we'll continue doing the same thing down to Dunoir. We're just going to be fancy with it. Now, the cool thing about this one is it is down by Jackson Hole. So if we have time, it's not a horribly long flight, but if we do have time, we'll cut off at the lake here and head down to Jackson Hole, do a touch and go, and then probably come back. And if for some reason we get delayed, that might be our final destination, just because Jackson Hole is a pretty cool place to land with the mountains surrounding it. Otherwise, we will climb up through the mountains here, which these are pretty tall, 12,000 feet, and head on over to KCOD in Yellowstone. So I've got myself, Eddie, who made this flight plan, Ron and Kyle in Discord. If you guys are interested in joining us at any point, feel free to check out the Discord link below and come and join us there, and we'll get you set up. But I'm going to get back in to Discord here, get started, so we don't waste any more time. And forgive me, I'm a bit rusty. I haven't flown this very much, period, let alone very much here lately. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say that's Dev, which it is, naturally. Hi, Dev. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, let's
And I'm here.
What?
And I'm here too.
You're here too.
Never mind.
No, I was just making fun of you for you can't sit still, so you got to cause shenanigans the entire time we're flying these days.
Yeah.
Engine heaters button is right here. Just toggles on and off. Like I said, I don't think it does anything. Otherwise, park and brake. Looks like we left the battery on while things were aligning earlier, and I can hear it. Close the door. Come down here. Is there a voltmeter in this thing that's easily... An amp meter? Do not see a voltmeter though, so we'll go ahead and get this thing started pretty quick here since we're already on battery power. Checklist. Before engine start, pre-flight's been complete, passengers have been briefed, seatbelts have been secured, cabin door is closed and locked. Unsafe. And that's safe? Or is that safe? Okay. So forward is safe. Okay. Battery ignition. Whoops, it's on. Gear switch. We've already checked those down. Flaps are up. And we confirmed that up outside and up inside. And remember, this has the weird up and down thing going on here. Skystream Aviation, howdy. I'll be in, or I'm in the voice chat with y'all. What's up, buddy? Gear, flaps, brakes, test for firm. I mean, I don't have force feedback brake pedals, so I don't really know the point of that test for us. Flight controls free. Can that not go anywhere with a tablet there? I updated my Moza firmware, and I feel like there's more pressure on this elevator than usual. So it's going to be interesting. Brake pedals. Brake pedals. Parking brake is set. Switches are all off, minus master battery. And the battery can come on. Gear lock lights, 3 green. Elevator rudder trim is set to neutral. Neutral. And a hydraulic shutoff is open. That is the aux. Hydraulic valve is open. Fuel checked. We have mostly fuel aircraft. Not quite full, but we've got 45 gallons in the wings and 42 gallons in the fuselage. Low fuel warning is off. Circle breakers are all in. Altimeter and clock. Local altimeter is what? Okay, so we were experiencing some poor weather, but the weather seems to have cleared up to some degree here.
It'll get there.
It'll get there. Good. So, cloud cover. I need to change the layer to cloud cover. Okay, yeah, so there's quite a bit of cloud cover in the area, but not terrible. And, I mean, it's VFR at both airports, so I don't expect it to be terrible. It was definitely worse when I loaded in just a few minutes ago. It was much cloudier. It's kind of cleared up quite a bit. Anyways, altimeter. It's 29er and 94. And I'm just going to use the cheat button because using these dials is miserable in the sim. Engine start. Prop. Pull forward. Mixture. Idle. Cut off. Throttle. Cracked. Batteries on. Low fuel warning is out. Fuel selectors cycle and listen. On. On. Heard them both. Right fuel boost is on. Right mixture full. Check fuel flow and then off. So fuel flow is right here. So all right, we got fuel flow. And boost pump can come off. Right alternator switch. Gyro, oh, sorry. Throttle. Wait, I'm skipping steps here. Right starter, engage. And once we kick over. Come on. Maybe. Don't want to burn up that motor. Make sure we didn't screw something up. Get right mixture full. Check fuel flow off. Right starter engaged. Do we keep the boost? Oh, we keep the boost pump on, I guess. Got fuel flow. Back to off. Start. Ammo. Maybe. Starting this thing is kind of a pain.
Did you? Are your throttles cracked?
Meaning what?
Open head quarter inch.
Yes.
Okay. That's what did it for me. Um.
Come on, I need you to start so I can get some battery power. I've done drained the battery. Okay, let's try the left engine real fast. Boost pump. Fuel flow. And we've got fuel flow. And start. Oh, I think we've done drained the battery. Okay, let's go over to maintenance. Electric system, charge that battery real fast. Charge, okay. It's amazing how fast. Okay, left engine started just fine. Oops. Wait, it did. I must have flooded the right engine. Booster pump, fuel flow.
I've got cables over here if you need them.
I've done, already had to jump a car last night, so. Come on. It's amazing how fast it drains the battery. What do you mean you drained it? Yep. This is going very swell. Oh great, I just lost my audio on my headset right when I try to start the engine. There it goes. Come on. I hit the wrong lever a minute ago, which kind of caused me to miss my start. So is it like this in real life? I have no idea. I've never started in this engine, but I imagine it's similar. Camo. Hey, Tommy. We're just trying to get this thing to start. Now 182 keep up with this plane? No. Okay, is there a secret to this that I'm just not realizing? Because I feel like this should not be this difficult.
Hold on, let me look at your screen. Your throttles need to go ahead and be rich. Or your mixture needs to be rich.
I thought it was supposed to be off.
No, rich is how I've been getting them started.
Okay, why is that different than the DA42 then, where you would go all the way to lean?
The DA42 is fuel injected. This is carbureted. Fuel injected, you inject fuel with less film. Carbureted, you're going to keep the mixture on.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought the whole point was to keep it from flooding itself.
Possibly. All I know is fuel-injected aircraft are a lot harder to start than carbureted. Yeah, it should just crank over now. Is there fuel in the engine?
There's a problem, maybe? The left engine started a couple times for me, but the right engine's just got some problems. Fuel pump
Okay,
boost.
give it more throttle.
There it goes. Okay, why does it say quarter inch, and then you really need like inch and a half?
No, yeah.
Okay, cool. We spent 5 minutes getting the engine started, and I probably burned up the starters, but that's fine. All right, once we figure out how to start these a little better, it goes much smoother. Okay, looking for 1,000 RPM, which they're about right there. So keep that in mind. Just more than a quarter inch. Yeah, Tommy, I'm not sure. Fuel pump boost. I think this is a very confusing liner here. It says right mixture, full check, fuel flow, and then off. So this right mixture checklist item makes it sound like you would turn it off. Because if the right fuel boost was supposed to be off, it should say below that right fuel boost. But whatever. Fuel rich as engine fires, throttle set for 1,000 RPM at right full fuel. Oops. Oh wait, does that go on to the? Oh, check that out. That's cool. Did you see this? They made it so the tablet will attach to the yoke. That's a new thing. So now you can run your charts as if, you know, you were actually flying. And how I did that, I don't really know. I just drag it up, maybe? But the problem is it's so large. It's kind of in the way. Back to A2A. It makes no sense at all, you're right. Throttle, full fuel boost off, alternator, okay. Warm up and run up. Engine temperature check, prop full mixture rich, throttle 1500. Check engine instruments. Manifold's good, RPM. Problem is, I can't do anything with the tablet now. See, now if I put... Okay, that's going to be really annoying. If I have to do that every time. I got to figure out where the click spot is to drag it off of the yoke. Let me just figure that out here in a minute. Once we're cruising. And let's go left. Back to both. Right. That was good. Left. Back to both. Right. That was a little touchy, but it'll be alright. And let's go back to 1,000 RPM. Alright, ice can stay off. Path to taxi. Let's go to altitude reporting on that guy. Master avionics, autopilot on, nav 1, auto trim on, JPI mode, we're leaving all. DG slave is on, that way it'll automatically adjust for our gyro drift. Let's go ahead and get our radios all turned on. Don't know how to use this thing. That's kind of a cool computer. Waypoint 1, radio. Huh. Where do you enter the waypoints? Oh, I like how you can click and drag this. So you get, oh, waypoint,
Sorry.
approach. PNR. En route. Waypoint 1, radio, and distance, but I need to know how to enter the localizer. Maybe? No? I don't know. Wolf at point 1. Add a little bit of fuel, maybe. Well, because I guess it's fuel injected, it's a little different than or carbureted. Okay, alright, I'm not going to use this guy for now, because I don't know how to use it. So we're just going to go with the classic nav radio here. Our first waypoint, we're going to have to depart 117.7 on a radio of 211. 117.7. And this is going to be from oops. Oh, maybe is it just adjust down here?
Whoa,
No?
the A2A doesn't like active pause.
211. I do like how I can click and drag though. That's so nice. 211. Track IR. I forgot to restart my computer. Hello. Oh, why is it not working? Okay, it's working there. Let's go settings. Controls. Track IR is found. Enable. Track on camera here. I don't understand why it's not working in this sim. That's gonna be annoying. Weird. Okay, well, we're just gonna go without it for a minute now. Let's just go ahead and get in the air. Alright. Winds here are 250 at 13, so we're gonna take off runway 27, which is should be off to our left here. Which way were we facing? We were facing east, so it's gonna be actually right there. So let's go. Landing lights. We'll go ahead and turn our strobe light on. Get the pitot heat on, and don't need to prop de-ice. Park and brake. Go off. You guys ready?
Yep.
Oh, this has got differential braking, doesn't it? You have the realistic braking turned on. Oh, I can't taxi and not look. Okay, if this is really accurate, then this is terrible.
Split throttles.
What's that?
Do you have split throttles?
Yes.
Sure you do.
We're gonna turn off the realistic steering for now. Alright, looking for 27. I'm still trying to turn my head and everything. Alright, can't really preset an altitude for the climb. This thing hands flies so nicely, we're just gonna grab it out and... Yeah, ready, let's go. Go 10 degrees on the flaps. May have to turn off the track IR once we get in the air and turn it back on. Because I cannot fly without track IR right now. Okay. We've already got this dialed in, so we're looking for departing runway 27, we'll do a left turn to get back onto the nav track of 211. 211 is confirmed. We're looking about south. Good there. So, looking good. Let's get out of here. We can poke around with the instruments in the air. Full power, RPM, good. Everything is in the green. 80 knots. And rotate. Positive red, gear up. A little trim up. And let's go flaps up. And back to flaps, back to neutral. And we'll do a left turn here. And we go 24 on the manifold pressure, 24 on RPM. Once we get above these hills here and I can get the autopilot engaged, we'll be able to run behind my computer and restart that track IR. I literally have no idea how to function on a flight sim with that track IR now. Oh, we got our booster pumps. Alright, so let's split the difference here and head south. Autopilot, we want to go into nav mode. And we don't want to hold that. We want to go into pitch mode, attitude. Let's drag our heading bug over. Go back into heading mode for now. Autopilot on. Should hold that pitch for us. Bring in some power. And get us clear over these hills here. Can actually pitch it up just a touch more. It's a bit different of a autopilot than we're used to. Nose steering. Oh, is there a... Maybe you gotta steer with that switch. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not differential. Oh, we shot through the localizer. Do a right turn, get back onto that. Can I arm nav mode, or does it just go straight into nav mode? Yeah, just go straight into it. Touch power. And we are about 6 miles from the VOR. And we can go ahead and go nav mode here. There she goes. Man, this is kind of a sketchy departure here. Let's trim that up just a touch more. What altitude do we need to go to, Eddie? Do you know? That's 7.
I was going to do 14,
Okay.
13, 14, 15, something like that.
Alright, let me see if I can get back here and restart this track IR module real fast. It usually fixes it. Or let me see if we just try the software real quick. No. I don't know why. Can I restart it from here maybe? Options. No. Okay. Hang on, I'll be right back. The nice thing is, since I rebuilt that computer, pretty much the whole thing, is my USB hub is a lot easier to get to now. So I can just turn things on and off and not have to unplug anything. Okay, track hours working. And it is not working in the sim. Ah! That normally fixes it.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
Try again. Try everything.
Right. So this first point is a okay, we're just going to a VOR the first waypoint. Let's check our power. We need to add. Okay, we are firewalled, so can't do much there. Something is sounding a little rough, and I don't know if it's just the wind or what. The nav2 needs to be 116.05. And yeah, I'm having some sort of a hiccup in one of my engines. Let's try to turn the
So
booster.
when you abuse them like that, when you're trying to start up,
Yeah, you know, I was just warming them up.
what do you-
Okay, so nav2 is the OBS style, and okay, from is 2130. So if we, what happens if we turn a degree here? Curious. This changes. 2130 from. I'm not sure how to use these Collins modules. And then 11605. We need to leave there on a heading. Oh no, it does not give us a heading here.
227.
227.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
It's
What are you
got
talking
that-
about? Leaving where?
CPN. What do we leave CPN?
158.
158.
I had 154, but 58. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Navigraph shows.
Yeah, 158. Okay, I had to remove that waypoint that was in there. 158. Okay. So we're using US East. Okay, I am at 12,000 feet. You said you're going to 13? Or 14?
Yeah, 14.
14.
That's where I'm headed.
Pitch over just a touch. Keep the speed back up. Okay, we are coming up on 14,000 feet. Pitch over just a touch more. Too far. And this first leg was 47 miles. Looks like we're about 20 miles into it. Let's go to altitude mode. Hold that altitude. And we're going to pull props back to 21 on RPM. Something's misfiring pretty good here. This could get interesting. It's probably just the mixture.
Did you clear all the birds' nests out?
It's a new airplane. Theoretically, until I try to start it. Lean, right engine. Watch, I'm going to end up shutting the engine down on accident. Oh, beep. Okay. Pushing up just a touch. And let's go left engine. Let that stabilize there. Peak. Pushing up just a touch. What was our ground speed? 137. What kind of winds are we facing here?
They were 255 at about 45.
Oof. It's a little rough.
Yep.
Okay, we can lean out that. Wow, that left engine's... Thinking the left engine is my culprit here for the rough running. Look at that exhaust gas temperature jumping all over the place. Right engine's pretty darn stable. I wonder if, let's check something out. Let's go left mag. What about right mag? Back to both. Okay, let's go over to our emergencies checklist. Engine running rough. There should be an engine running rough somewhere. Engine failure during flight, restarting feathered engine, engine fire in flight, fuel pump failure in flight. If engine stops, boost on, then air start. Actually, or takeoff. Are we supposed to be running with the boost pumps on the entire time in this aircraft? 24, fuel pump off, okay. Cruise, power set, mixture set as desired, fuel quantity monitor, fuel pump verify off, and off. Fuel pressure checked. Looks good there. Good there. Engines are definitely running a little rough tonight, though. Oh, I'm about to stall. Well, I'm about to stall here. What's going on here? I'm struggling to keep my altitude.
Oh man. Rest assured, we will circle over your crash site.
It's going
Put a
very
crash gears
swell.
in there.
That's interesting that it was struggling to keep. I mean, I'm firewalled, and then running at 2100 RPM, and it was struggling to keep altitude at 14,000 feet.
Yeah, that's weird. I was trying to stay with you a little bit, and I was starting to stall too, so I just had to pump it up.
Yeah, I was right there at it. I was like, man, my desk is like vibrating from the Moza. I was like, what's going on? I look at the speed and I'm like, ah, no, not good. Okay, we are. Oh no, hang on. I think I've done climbed too far now. Okay, we cannot run at 2100 RPM apparently, or at least not with a leaned engine at this altitude.
Quirky airplane.
Hmm. What'd you say?
That's a quirky airplane.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Let's go autopilot on. I think I've got a rough running engine too. That's not helping anything. One, two, three, four. So we're a little high right now. Let's switch that back over. Get back down to 14,000 feet. Alright, we're gonna run a little harder just to try to clear out whatever it is with that engine. It doesn't like to run too slow right now. Oh, wait a minute. It's gone too far. Let's back up. Oh, man. Why is that making such a big difference right there? That's weird. Come on. This is a mess. I'm a mess tonight.
An impressive mess.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good one.
Alright.
We've got everything but an actual fire.
I'm waiting for it. That's what I get for not flying for a week. I really would like to know how to use this radio, and I guess I could, bust at the manual, but the level of tiredness I'm experiencing right now is obviously doing extremely well for this complicated aircraft for me. 47 miles we'll need to swap over, so let's go ahead and heading bug ourself here. Let's go ahead and go into heading mode. And we're going to be on 116.05. And that's 158. 162. And we should see this come in shortly. Alright, we are 4.6 miles away. Sorry, I'm CPN. So if we take a look at the chart here, we're about 4 miles from CPN here, and then I've already dialed in this new 158 radio.
Interstate 90 is below you if you need to crash.
It's running better now.
Okay.
I think we're okay.
Some much needed good news. What was the fix?
Run it harder.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I don't know if it was because it was running so rough or it's running a lot smoother at these higher RPMs. But it was not happy with 2100 RPM at this altitude. Not entirely sure what happened there. Alright, 1 mile. What we'll do is we'll turn in heading mode until we get about a mile or two from the VOR. Go ahead and do a left turn. Let's call it whoa, there goes. We just lost it for a moment there. Do our left turn here. A little behind the curve. As I've been the entire night. Nothing new there. Now, I did bump up the failures, so I'm curious once we land to see if there's any sort of failures I've encountered, or I just am a terrible pilot tonight. I'm leaning towards terrible pilot. I just feel I'm just out of it. We overshot the VOR just a touch there, and there it's coming back in. Go back to nav mode, and it should correct for us. There she goes. Beautiful. Alright, this leg is 48 miles. Currently 3.3 miles into it. I'd love to know why my track IR is just hates me. Toby. I don't even know if I have a preset. I don't know if I've ever set a preset for track IR. The actual device itself is working just fine. It's just not getting recognized in the game for some reason.
You have one of those mini joysticks on one of your controls where you can control your view. I have that as a backup on mine.
I do, but camera rotation. It's just faster for me just to grab the mouse. Vitals. Hello, my friend. I hope all is well. It's a very rough night, Robert. Everything that could fight me is fighting me. And I'm tired. So that's not helping anything either. Status. What is this little red, black one down here? What is F9? Pause. Oh, I just pause it. Centered. Precision. F7. Oh, that's interesting. That takes out all the little head bobs. Huh. It's kind of delayed though. More like nocturnal emissions. What's up, Kelly? How are you? Long time no see. You're not alone. I have some problems all day. Yeah, it's probably just the order of operations I launched this in. What I would like to learn how to use is this guy. It's definitely an RTFM. Oh, Dev is going to another. He's picking up at another airport. Patient is requesting cookies. Good, just saw you were streaming, wanted to pop in. Good. How's the fam? Everybody doing alright? We need to get together soon. Alright, so you get waypoint 1. How do you set the waypoint? So you got the radial and distance. So that makes sense, but where do you assign waypoint 1 to a certain frequency? Or does this not work the way I expect it to? They said they released the manual today. Enjoyed our
Let's
last
go to
land. Oh, that was
17,000.
17? Okay. Let's go attitude, pitch up. Leave it where it's at. What are you gaming when you're not simming? Dev and I have played that RuneScape, Dragon Wilds some, and then I started playing Rocket League again recently. Otherwise, I don't have a ton of time to do much gaming. The things I can pick up and put down pretty quick, because simming takes so much time. What's interesting is my EGT on my left engine is just all over the place. Uh, 48 miles. We're about halfway there. The next Dillon waypoint. So Dillon is 113. I'm going to depart that on 119. That one's a long one. Now Dillon is a high altitude VOR, I believe. Yes, it is. So we should be able to get that one for a while. And then Dunwar, however you say it, is also high altitude. One 3. Let's go. It's heading bug. Heading mode. 113. Make sure it comes in. And here's that weird issue with, I don't know if it's 24 or Navigraph. But I feel like when you depart one VOR to another VOR, it should have you on the relatively correct track. For some reason, it never does. This distance should be decreasing, which it is. We're still 158. What about you, Kelly? What are you doing these days? You're playing. You said 17, Eddie?
Yeah, 17 or 19. It's just a little bit better review. We're a little too low there at 14. We've got plenty of time. We're going to be up high cruising, so I just recommend higher, basically.
Okay. See you, Kelly. Thanks for jumping in. Can't help myself. I need to look at the engine analyzer. How much horsepower can you squeeze out of this thing? So they're, look at that. Look at the engine one, it's got something goofy going on. That number 4 cylinder's got a problem. That's what's causing the engine to run rough right there. We blew something up on that number 4 cylinder, I'm not sure what yet. First flight out, we blow it up. It does. I might not be able to get to 17. It's really struggling to climb right now.
Dang.
May have to call it here at, yeah, I'm not going to be able to climb much higher than this aircraft.
That's weird. What would it normally do if it were running good?
You know, I haven't flown it all that much. Aerostar 600 performance.
I think it does 230 at cruise.
So its ceiling is, okay, this Doesn't list it. $21,200 feet.
So 17, 18, that should be prime. Sweet spot.
I mean, I'm running it almost in the red at the moment. Now I'm starting to get into some clouds. This could get very amusing. Far Cry 4, Assassin's Creed Origins, and SimCity 4. SimCity. Here we go. Anyone ever play Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Nope.
I played Thrillville.
What is Thrillville?
Oh yeah.
Was Thrillville like
Nope,
something similar?
Yeah, you pretty much ran in an amusement park.
Oops, I forgot we were not in that mode.
Roller coaster.
Roller Coaster Tycoon, I spent a lot of time playing that. And SimCity like 2000. That was a game. That was a game.
Oh yeah. I did all those old ones.
Ooh, easy there. 1, 2. Got a little ice going on here. No prop D ice. And the blower's on defrost. Defrost. Still producing plenty of power, even with that left engine acting a little wonky, but coming along 15,000 feet, and that's about all I think I'm gonna get out of her. Alright, I goofed up my navigation pretty bad there. Not a surprise for tonight. Everything is going south. The next, we're going to stay on 113, the frequency. But we're going to depart on 119. So we'll go ahead and dial that in. 1, 2, 119, there we go. Pretty much still heading towards the VOR right now. Saying 5 minutes. And once we get to 15,000 feet here, we're gonna call it quits on the climb rate and just try to get some speed back. For a twin, we're barely moving. This is crazy. If I was you, broski, don't expect a Christmas card for maintenance. All right, I'm just yeah. This thing is not too happy with me right now. Brand new airplane. Needs a new engine. And Eddie, just because things are going so slowly for us, Jackson Hole might be the ultimate destination for tonight.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe, you know, we do a little Teton tour before we touch down if it's too early.
Yep.
something. Yellowstone Lake, low over the lake. Plenty to do in there.
Yeah.
Let me AFK for a minute.
Okay. And altitude hold. We're going to turn here. There's not a horsepower monitor on this. I guess not. That'd be nice to have right now. Alright, so we are departing. Got the from arrow. And it should be 127. I'm sorry. 119. It's 127 miles. We got to go. Nav 1. Nav 2. Oh, okay. Then we're gonna grab the manual and see if we can't figure out this guy. Kind of fun to reprogram some stuff in. So let's go to the community folder, A2A Aircraft Aerostar documentation manual. RTFM. Let's see here. Oh, is that the real one? That's cool. Features. Not too worried about that. Limitations. Don't let Michael fly. Formats. Should put in the C414 back in the sim. Yeah, I think they just did an update for it as well to make it native, didn't they? Right, we can go ahead and go into nav mode here. It'll do a little correction, but that was starting to correct for itself there. Yes, I thought. 414 is pretty good. I haven't flown it in a while though. I didn't fly very much when I got it because I got it in when 24 first came out. So it just didn't work. The flight model on it was absolutely horrendous. Why are you guys arguing in the back seat as always? Didn't turn me onto it a few years ago, but it was a fun play. Yeah, it was in 2020. It was he flew it all the time. I just never really flew it. But I didn't have it, obviously. And look at this crosswind.
Yeah, I'm fighting it too.
Learned a lot from him. Forgot how many IRL hours he had in it. Yeah, he's got quite a few. So the company he worked for owned one. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to use this radio here. I'm not going to read all these charts right now. My brain, I don't think, can handle it. Maybe I should read how to start the engine. That might be smart. Oh, these are some cool charts, though. This might actually be a manual that's fun to read. Nerd.
Nerd!
Nerd. So the radio I have is not displayed? What? Wait, how did I get... Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, there, that one is. We need to figure out how to use that. Oh, look at that. ANS 351 display and controls. ANS 351 does not have a power switch. It is powered with this when the associated nav receiver is on. Okay, cool. Displays ENR and approach. The light identifies selection of en route sensitivity, 5 nautical miles full scale, or approach sensitivity, 1 1/4. Which I think has to do with this guy. Waypoint identifies the waypoint defined by the displayed data. A winking number indicates a non-active waypoint. Continuously on a number indicates the active waypoint. Radio, the VOR radio from the reference station on which the RNAV waypoint is located. Distance to distance in nautical miles from the reference station to RNAV waypoint. Tommy says, Joe and I already brought it up and we're going to plan it. In January, we're doing another Flight Sim charity stream. I'll post everything in the Discord. All are invited and it's on VASM. Okay, that sounds awesome. I will make sure that I have a good night's sleep for that one. Because if I were to fly on VASM right now, they would probably ban me. Okay, that didn't tell me how to do anything here, did it? Sequence wait 1 through 9. I figured that out. Return is RTM. Use check causes DME and bearing to display raw distance. Okay, it's an RNAV computer, so I'm gonna have to like watch a video on that one probably. Doesn't really tell me anything on how to really use it. Control bindings, procedures. Don't let Michael fly. Emergency procedures. Let Michael fly. You can wash the airplane and do like clean it off, clean out the bugs and all that stuff too. It's kind of neat. Tablet. How do I move it? So if you can't figure that out. Okay. I'm gonna have to sit down and read that when my brain works a little better. Can we go here and figure out how to move this darn thing? Come on. Come on, you can do it. Okay. Maybe it's in the manual. Let's see here. Let's go to the screen. Analyzer, engines, maintenance. Fuel payload controls. Oh, you know what? I wonder. Or can I do anything with the tablet here? Small JPI? Large JPI. Is this one going to give me power? Advanced options. It did increase the wear right there, so it's going to be interesting. No. Step. I don't think this is gonna. I think it's gonna work. Located in pocket, tablet manages. Click the bezel to access, drag to move, right click to attach to the yoke, power off the stow. Right click. Right quick, where? Oops. Okay, what in the world? You'd think it would be just drag it off the yoke, but it will not go away. So I'd like to keep it down here. Alright, so we are at 34 miles. Got 127 miles total. We're just gonna head into KJAC. We'll see the lake. Which there's quite a few lakes, of course. That looks like Henry's Lake off to our left there, so he's got that straight line coastline there. Is that Henry's Lake? That's closer to 60 miles. Is there another lake? Figure out where we're at real quick.
I'm gonna go back to 15.
Okay.
I'm not sure where you're at. Are you still down there at 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally got some ground speed going again for me, so not messing with it. Not messing with what works right now. So that should be it. Now there's should be an airport nearby too. Oh, there should be another lake across the way. I think that's right.
We can make a beeline for the tip of the western tip of Yellowstone Lake and then go straight south into Jackson. That's one option, but that takes us off the VOR for the rest of the way.
Well, you should be able to navigate by just visual references once you get to Yellowstone Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. If you go straight south, it'll take you straight into Jackson Hole. So, I'm pretty sure this is Henry's Lake here off to my left. But what's interesting though is the distance. I feel like I'm not quite far enough for that to be Henry's Lake. I feel like it should be closer to 60 miles, but maybe not. It is a little closer to Dillon. Just kind of hard to see that. We could leave Dillon, so I'm sorry, not Dillon, but Henry Lake. So let me add a waypoint. Oh, let me just drag this over here so I can show you what I'm doing. So after Dillon, add, and then what this will allow us to do is we can add another waypoint. Add the route after. That'll give us a heading to follow.
Nice.
So need to be roughly 93 degrees once we are pretty much west of Henry's Lake. Which about to be right over top of it.
I just went past it.
And that'll. Oh no! What did I do?
We should get lower too, like 11, 12. This is going to put us over the park, and we might see some cool stuff down lower.
I'm down for that. So we need to turn east-ish. Should be a left turn, which it will be. And honestly, if we are straight over Henry's Lake right now, it will be a bit more. It'll be more like 95 degrees or 100 even. So we're going to go ahead and make that turn. Heading mode. get over this next ridge, then we'll start descending some. And it should be 42 miles from here. What we can do is go ahead and dial in the 117.2, and when we're 38 miles from that on a radial of 153 degrees, we'll be right at Yellowstone. So that is 117.2. And it looks like it already came in, which is good. And if we go ahead and dial that radial in of 153. 15123. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So we have this waypoint in here, this custom waypoint we added. And I guess you could use this as kind of a distance measuring tool when I think about it. But 117.2 is 38 miles on a radial of 153 from the tip of Yellowstone Lake right here. As long as we continue on this roughly 90 to 100 degrees towards Yellowstone, we should get a visual on it somewhat soon. This distance will continue decreasing. And when it's around 40 miles, we should be right over top of Yellowstone. And I'm going to go ahead and descend a little bit here. Let's go attitude mode and let's pitch over. Tell me, is the flight you're talking about going to be airliners or GA stuff? And yeah, considering the time here, Eddie, I'm going to have to pilot at Jackson Hole.
Yeah, I figured, no problem.
Might even be a little far, honestly, but gotta eat dinner.
We could turn direct, or we could turn direct Jackson at Old Faithful, which I'm approaching right now. I'm trying to get an altitude and location so I can guide you in, since you're by me.
I think I just saw
see
it. Oh, so that was just a glitch. It should be kind of off to the right just a touch. It is modeled really well in the sim. We need to descend much faster than what we're doing right now. Down we go.
Yeah, probably want 11,000 for that.
Man, I wish the LODs were better so you could actually really look ahead of you and see what's going on.
Yeah, me too. What are your LODs set at? I'm at 150.
Wait, what is this lake to my left? I've got max graphics settings. Wait a minute. Is that Henry Lake? Oh, that might be Henry Lake. Okay. Yeah, that's Henry Lake. We were at the Upper Red Rock Lake earlier. I was gonna say, this looks more like Henry Lake, because that is the airstrip right next to it, I think. Yes.
I'm over the Old Faithful Resort right now. I cannot see Old Faithful. I can't see it going. I can see where it is.
Yeah, from here, if we're on a 100 or so, we should be able to. I'm coming up on 11,000 feet, so let's go ahead and pitch back up some. Airliners, depending on the charity, will be the amount of legs we're also going to get in touch with World Flight. Okay. That'd be fun.
Making my south turn to Jackson.
Too much pitch. Oh, goodness. Sensitive. Altitude. Yeah, we should pass over Old Faithful soon, but that is West Yellowstone off to our left, so between that airport and Yellowstone Lake ahead of us will be Old Faithful, but the LODs are so bad out here, it's just kind of sucks.
It's in a big basin that's got, there's no trees in the basin. It's probably 10 square miles of kind of white, chalky, geyser type area. And it's on the south end of that white, chalky geyser area. No, I don't think it's behind you.
No, I was just looking around. Just get my bearings. West Yellowstone Airport's off to my left right now, so I'm just south of it. So I'm heading in the right direction. It's just a matter of getting there at this point.
Crosswind is crazy. Now that I'm going south, I'm looking at my crab angle. It's ridiculous.
Hello there, First Officer. Wasn't quite the weather I was hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. I thought we'd be IFR or IMC at this point. That was, optimistic.
Yeah. There's a transmission line right next to it. But it's kind of hard to see transmission lines in the sun.
The geyser is surrounded by a big hotel to your right.
Oh, you know what? This might be the white chocolate you're talking about off to my left here.
So you'll see a big, three-story hotel that's in an arc shape around the geyser. Okay.
Yeah, I've been to Yellowstone before in the sim, and it's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and turn a little bit more, just in case.
I was there for real once, and I was on a work trip where I had a rental car, and I was just going by the area, and it was a Friday. I had all weekend, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Yellowstone. But it's not going to cost anything. I'm just going to whip in there and go to Yellowstone. I ended up sleeping in that. I slept in that Subaru and stayed in the park the entire weekend. It was late. It was late Monday.
Here it is. There's the resort. I'm gonna knock it off autopilot, and we're gonna fly down there.
Is this the last airport, or is there more to go?
No. We're gonna leave here and head to the Jackson Hole, basically.
On my way, then.
We took the 152s in here one night, and it was landing at the Old Faithful. Was it like a RUPS in the sim? In 2020 it did, at least.
I can only imagine it still does in 24. Sorry I had to leave from my really building group project.
We're gonna buzz Buzz the tower here at 200 knots. It's right here. There it goes.
How's it going?
It's going. You just got to get real close to it.
Ah, that's great. Go through it. Go through it.
It didn't hurt you. I should have gone through it though.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's too funny.
Okay, so to get to Jackson Hole, we pretty much need to go south from here.
Yeah, eyeball the Tetons and stay to the left of them.
Yep.
Looks like Kyle's doing a Teton tour.
Uh-oh. I just lost the engine.
Uh-oh.
Heyo.
I am assuming that is the Tetons right there. Might be a little close. I'm not sure yet.
Oh. Oh, that's something turned off. Oh, I hit that.
So if we look at what we were just here, so we go straight south. Here's what I think I was seeing is this the Tetons? Yes.
They're the highest peaks.
Yes.
That's the start. That's the start of them.
Yeah, it'd be Jackson Lake though, would be between this side and this side. Teton Wilderness area. So yeah, I'm kind of heading due south, which is really kind of like this. So might need to go a little more.
Head for the lake.
Yeah, gotta take a little left there, just a touch, not much.
Kyle's on the backside of the mountains, looking for elk and moose.
This should be Shoshone Lake. Shoshone. And Yellowstone will be off to our left, which is that. Kind of see it if we zoom out just a touch. Drag us back over here. We're flying over this, kind of on the right, left side. On the map here, and then Yellowstone Lake is the lake out there. That's what we're seeing.
By the way, since we're here at Yellowstone, and I just mentioned a Yellowstone trip, I counted that weekend that I stayed there. I don't remember the names of them, but I remember the weekend specifically counting 17 different kinds of animals I saw in the park. Like bears, everything from bears all the way down. All the big game. Crazy.
That's pretty cool. So Jackson Hole does have a low altitude VOR. What we could do is it's right in line with runway 19. And airport approach runway 19 as 109.1 as well. So we can dial in 187. Oh, no. Wrong thing. 18. Let's go 19 minus 3. And 115.4. Will get us to the Jackson VOR. And then 109. Oh, we just came in. Beautiful. What will happen is now we're basically going to fly the runway course here, 187, straight in, kind of, and then we'll swap over to 109.1 to get the ILS. winds just happen to be 190, so it's perfect. I'm gonna hold it at this. This is gonna be 11,000 feet. So there is Jackson Lake. This says he's gonna be a good backseat driver.
What airport are we going to? Jackson Hole?
Jackson Hole now. We're going to change it up a little bit, which is just south of Yellowstone Lake.
What's the code?
K-Jack.
J-A...
C.
Helix? C?
Charlie. Oh, shoot. Crap. All right. Pitch back down. I keep forgetting that I don't have automatic altitude capture. We actually need to be at 8,000 feet. So, since the lake's right there, I'm going to go ahead and start descending. Down to 8,000 feet, which will be the final perch fix. Reach it up just a touch. A complex aircraft like this with a lot of busy work. Microfrozen engine.
I think I had a nightmare about it recently. I'm serious. I think I had some kind of dream where I was in a sim and struggling with an old panel. It's probably a Twin Otter.
So you're probably struggling just as bad as I am tonight. This has been a rough night. I think I got home just not ready to be on an airplane. But, you know, you add a new airplane with VOR navigation and an unfamiliar territory. I mean, it's literally the perfect storm of things that can go wrong.
Yeah, you were basically just asking life to hit you with whatever it's got.
But you know what? We're going to make it. That's the fun of it, though, right? We figured it out. We got it working good. It was a little rough, but we're getting there. What are they barking about? Can somebody shut the dogs up, please? I already hear them.
We're getting some mountain wave turbulence on the lee side of the Tetons.
Yeah, I'm at the tip of the lake here. It's a little bumpy. I'm looking for 8,000 feet. Coming up on 10. Definitely lower than we're supposed to be, but it's part of the fun. Mm. 23 miles. It's dinner time for this tired guy. Half my stream is me struggling, and the rest of it is the dogs barking. I'm glad to be home.
Welcome back.
All right. Going down to 10,000 feet. I'm sorry, 9,000.
Investigators report that fatigue was a factor in the accident at Jackson Hole.
If I screw it up at this point, then I'd just pick up my football and go home, I guess. It's the fastest we've gone all night. 211. Although I'm gonna have to start slowing down. 9,000 feet for 8. That VOR should be coming in, or the ILS should be coming in somewhat soon, if I'm in the right part of the world. Going up to 8,000 feet. There it is. ILS just came in. Let's reduce that descent rate. Really missing my track IR. And let's go into nav mode before I forget. Should be rolling to the right here. Is it gonna roll? There it goes. Cool. Shot through a little bit, but we're using the VOR and not the ILS, so we'll swap over to ILS here momentarily. And let's stop that descent. Altitude hold. And let's go over to heading mode. Let's go 109.1. Back into nav mode. Correcting. Okay. Should be 187. As it zigzags back and forth. Got a visual on the runway. Beautiful. It's very satisfying navigating in this manner and ending up where you want to be. Some people. What are you talking about, Nez? Some people. What do you mean, you people? Okay, let's go flaps down. We'll touch power back. And if we go to approach mode, there's this guy on eBay selling a carbon coke fuselage with the nose and tail broken off. Oh, that's gonna work. Push pump on. Eddie is trying to be our wingman here. Another Eddie selling the broken off nose. That's awesome. Alright, glide slope's coming in. Glide slope is armed, it looks like, and captured. Let's go gear down. Go flaps 20. We'll just touch power back. See if this captures the glide slope as we expect it to. Come on, you can do it. And it did. Beautiful. Add a touch of power. Flaps 30. And on down to full. Flaps neutral.
I can't go that slow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it around 90 knots here on this approach. It's nice, stable. Alright, 3 green. Push pumps on. Lights are all on. And we're going to shut it down pretty quick and hop off for the night. We will be back on Sunday for our usual commercial flight. And I'll probably be flying some this weekend because I don't plan on doing too much. I haven't had much time home lately. There's some things I need to get caught up on. So me hopping onto a flight and then going and doing some chores is a favorite pastime of mine. Alright, we're going to give it a little extra in RPM here. Richen up just a touch. Still looking about 90 knots. Now let's go autopilot off. I'm going to hand fly this rest of the way in. Cool, I'll catch you then. Sunday? And I need to do some work with my Moza flight sim, where there's always something broke.
I'm
We're gonna have to
dip out
fly.
a couple of minutes early. See you guys.
See you,
There
Kyle.
you go.
So long.
Good news is my engine's running pretty good at these higher RPMs. See, why is there always a downdraft at the end of a runway? I don't understand that.
You're kicking up dust on the ground too, like 200 feet below you. Or is that you? Down low?
I mean, I'm on glide slope at the moment.
Oh.
A touch low for a moment there.
Yeah, there's a dust trail following you on the ground,
That's funny.
as if you're 10 feet off the deck.
Alright, pulling power. Nice. Still hanging out at the RC field. People are bringing their planes LED strips. Once flight season is over, I won't be hit and miss. All right. I'm actually gonna take a flight lesson this weekend. I need to call them and make sure that it can actually just be a flight lesson versus just a discovery flight. But I'm gonna take a discovery flight or a flight lesson, one of the two. in the Bristol. Our airport's having a little event this weekend. Okay. We made it one piece. Like I said, we're gonna roll over here and shut it down pretty quick. Nez, enjoy flying your LED airplanes. And yeah, I'll definitely look forward to you being on more often this winter. I can't wait for winter flying for the all the icing and storms. Winter storms are always fun. This looks like a fantastic spot to park it right here. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be in the Bristol B-23. I know they're offering discovery flights, but I'm gonna try to talk them into a full flight. See what they say. But alright guys, I'm gonna go over here and shove a sock down Bodie's throat because he will not shut up. And I'll catch you guys later.
At least set the parking brake first.
There you go. Are you happy, Dad? Here, I'll even shut the engines off for you. Look at that. Oh man. You want me to turn the lights off too?
Control X.
Alright guys, I'll catch you all